Hi everyone, my name is Frede and today I thought I would do the Unpopular Opinions book tag, which was originally created by the book Archer, and I wasn't really tagged in this by anyone, but I came across this video and I thought, why not? I have some probably unpopular opinions and I got myself a new camera, so I'm just trying to figure out how to use it, so I thought this video might be a good way to try this. There are 9 questions and the first question is a popular book or series that you did not like. Now my answer for this question is a book that I found out about because of BookTube, and that is More Than This by Ness. So basically I started out loving it. Like, I think I loved the first half. I flew through it, I loved it. I was like, what's going on? I want to find out everything that's going on. And then I got to, I think it was like the halfway point, and I was like, what is this shit? And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And like, everyone on BookTube who I saw talk about this, they were like, oh, this is such a good book, and the twist at the end is like so unpredictable and it's so good. And I read it and I was like, this is so awful. And I don't know, I felt like I've heard a lot of people say that they think there's a lot of good representation in this. I felt like it was just using so many just overused stereotypes and cliches, and I just really didn't like this book at all. Question 2 is a popular book or series that everyone seems to hate but you love. Now this is a book that I've never heard anyone talk about on BookTube, but it's a book that was making its rounds through Germany a couple of years ago and it has been translated, and the Goodreads rating is something like 2.2 or something, so it's really, really bad, but I enjoyed this book. And that is Wetlands by Roche, which I think is how you pronounce the last name. This is a book about a young woman who cuts herself when shaving her pubic hair, and she has hemorrhoids, so she cuts herself so bad that she has to have surgery, and she the story basically takes place while she is in hospital, and she just reflects on her life and she thinks about all the things she does, semi-orgies and doing a lot of drugs, and it's a really, really gross book actually, and I read it when I was like 13 or something, so that's not the age in which you should read a book like that, but I really enjoyed it and most people on the internet seem to hate it, so yeah. Question 3 is a love triangle where the main character ended up with a person that you did not like or an OTP that you do not like. Now I don't read books where there's really a lot of relationship drama going on, so the closest I could get to answering this question is taking the Harry Potter films. I did not like that they made Neville and Luna a couple in the films, like in the last film. I didn't like that. It made no sense to me really. Question 4 is a popular genre that you never reach for. It's not really a genre, but I don't really like YA, so usually when I look at Goodreads and I read the description I think, okay, this sounds kind of interesting, and then it says YA, I usually don't, I just click away and don't continue my interest in it, I guess. And I mean, that's kind of superficial, but basically everything that's YA that I've read was just disappointing, so I've kind of given up on that, even if it's not really a genre. But there's something about the way that those stories are constructed and the way that they are written I just don't like. I never reach for those, and especially like romance, I just don't care about romance stories really. I don't mind if there's a story and there's a subplot that's romantic, but I want a different main story. A popular or beloved character that you do not like. Now for me that's very clearly Professor Snape from Harry Potter. I know that his kind of redemption arc chapter was sad and it was moving and I cried as well, like reading it and watching the film and all that, but I hate how people like put him on a pedestal now and they're like, oh, I love Snape so much, he's such a good person. No, he's not. He's a fucking abusive piece of shit and I hate him so much. Question 6 is a popular author that you can't seem to get into. I don't give authors that many chances, so there's one book that I didn't like. I don't pick up any other of their books because I've got better things to do with my money and my time. So question 7 is a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. I think basically everything that makes me dislike YA. So I don't like how every single YA book, at least that's how it feels for me as a person who doesn't read that very much, every single YA book has this unnecessary focus on relationships. Like, of course, when you're growing up, you're figuring out your sexuality and like relationships and all that is a important part, but it's not the most important thing, you know? So I wish there wasn't such a huge focus on like relationships, and yeah, I hate love triangles and I hate insta love, just all those really stupid and unnecessary things. I wish that wasn't a thing. Yeah, especially in YA, because that's literally why I never read it, because it's just always the same thing. So yeah. Question 8 is a popular series that you have no interest in reading. I don't even know what the series is called. That series by Schwab that everyone's reading right now. I really don't care. I read The Archive by her a couple of years ago. It's been a while. But also because of BookTube. And I hated it. It was so boring. So yeah, I don't give authors second chances most of the time. Question number 9. I'm gonna have to look at my laptop because it's a long question. It's, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie. But what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? I don't think I've ever seen one. But I'm not very much a movie person. I don't watch many films, and I do watch TV shows but rarely ever adaptations, so those adaptations that I've seen I always prefer the book. But yeah, so maybe there is one out there, but I just haven't seen it. But yeah, so those were my answers to the questions of the Unpopular Opinions book tag. I would like to hear your unpopular opinions to those questions. Leave them in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!